go, let's make some pie dough. Okay, you're gonna need 3 cups of unbleached flour. I'm gonna show you how I measure it. We're going to dip it in and sweep it off. That's 1.5 cups. Dip it in, sweep it off. Move that aside. You always want to keep a nice clean area. And then we're going to add a pinch of salt to that. And then we're going to add 2.5 sticks of butter. Because butter makes everything better. So you're just going to break that butter up into it. It's softened butter. You do not need full butter for this recipe. So we're going to go ahead and put the 2.5 sticks of butter in. And we're just going to break it in with our hands. And then we're going to add the eggs. There is eggs in this recipe. It's a French dough recipe. And the nice thing about it is you can roll it out and bake it immediately. So you don't have to chill it or worry about any of that. It doesn't have shrinkage. It's just really perfect. Okay, so 2.5 sticks of butter. We're just gonna mash that in there with our hands. Use the biggest bowl you have. It's gonna keep things a lot cleaner. When you use a small bowl, everything kind of comes out. It makes it more difficult. All right, and once that butter is kind of chunky in there, we're done. Then you're gonna get 4 eggs. You need 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. So, crack your eggs in a separate bowl so you don't get shell. So here's our 2 whole eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and add those. And then we'll crack 2 and just remove the yolks. And then we'll go ahead and put those in. You're just gonna go ahead with your fingers, separate it out, pinch your fingers together. The yolk should separate nice and easily. Keep those egg whites to make a fantastic egg white omelet. Now you're just gonna go ahead and mash the yolk and the egg in there. Be fairly quick. You don't wanna over mix your dough or you're gonna end up with tough dough. With this level of butter though, it does come out really great. So you're just gonna mash it between your fingers. Just turn the bowl, keep moving it, turn the bowl. And within a few minutes, you should have a nice dough ball. So I'm just squeezing it with my hands to get all that butter and the egg incorporated. And then we're gonna break it into 2 pieces. So for our 2 pie crusts, and there we go. So we're just gonna separate that out into 2, mash it into a ball, mash this side into a ball, and then we'll get some saran wrap and we'll roll it out, and then we're gonna blind bake it. That means we're gonna bake it with nothing in it. And the reason that I do that is to keep a nicely done crust. We don't want a mushy crust on the bottom of our pumpkin pie. We spent all that time making great pumpkin. We don't want it ruined. So I'll show you, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I'll show you what that looks like.